Good morning, it's Karen from Simply Living for Him. I'm here to do my daily devotion for you guys. I hope that you find these videos to be a blessing in some way. If you do, I would love to hear from you. And then share the videos with a friend and encourage one another out there. So in 1 Peter 5:8, it says to be on guard because the devil prowls around like a lion looking for someone to devour. Just today, I was sitting outside because it is a beautiful day, and my boys were working in the yard, and they were kind of moving these big stone, they were around our fire pit, these big stones. And when they moved one, they realized that underneath it was a little snake. Now that is not, uncommon around here. We see snakes quite often. But it was, like coiled up under there, and it came out and it kind of like went and hid in the grass. Or it, kind of went away. And I was like all freaked out because I didn't want to be sitting where the snake was. And so I completely moved my chair, like to the other side of where they were working, like totally far away from where this snake was. And I was sitting there just hanging out thinking like, there was no way that anything was, I wasn't thinking that this snake was ever going to be where I was. And I'm just sitting there hanging out, watching the boys. And all of a sudden, I look straight ahead. I mean, it was like something out of a movie. It was coming like right at me, straight on, its little tongue like that. And I was like, ah! Now, I just want to preface this with saying this was a tiny little snake. I'm easily making it sound like it was a boa constrictor or something. It was not. It was a tiny little gardener snake. But I, saw it coming like straight at me. And I jumped up and I ran and I was like, wow. And I thought about how and I said to my boys, actually, it was like the Garden of Eden. It was coming after me. Again, exaggerating, and they were kind of laughing. But I was thinking about it later, and I was thinking, it's just like that verse, right? In 1 Peter 5:8. We have to be on guard. Even though I moved my chair away from it, and I thought, like, I'm good over here now, I really still need to be on guard because there either could be that snake or other things prowling around in the grass. We live in the country. And so we have to, in our daily lives, never get too comfortable. Now, this isn't to scare you and be like, the devil's always after you, but yeah, it is a spiritual battle out there, and we do have to always be aware that the enemy is prowling around, looking for someone to devour, looking for a little way in. You think you're going to sit back and relax in your faith, and you don't have to, think about it too hard. And he's like, yeah, that's where I'm going to get in. So whatever area of your life that you are not guarding, be careful, because the enemy is constantly looking for a way in. And we have to constantly be on guard. How do we be on guard? Start by wearing your armor of God, right? Always be prepared. Start with always the word of truth, the Bible. It is our weapon, it is our sword, it is our defense, and it is our offense. Always make sure that you're in the word of God, you're filling your mind with truth, and you're arming yourself for battle with the truth, because this world is full of lies that are going to constantly bombard you. Being in prayer and constantly speaking to the Lord and asking him to protect you from the enemy, asking him to give you the ability to fight when you need to fight, and also for the eyes to see when he's prowling around, just like I saw today as he was like coming, like straight on at me, that I had that awareness that I saw that it was coming. Asking the Lord to give you eyes to see and to prepare you for the battle, to prepare you with truth. Just sticking close to the Lord. It is something that we must remember, that the enemy doesn't ever go away. He's out there all the time. We see his work in this world. I mean, read the news, you see he's at work in this world. He's going after people, and he's going after people hard. So stay on guard, stick close to the Lord. No need to be afraid, because we have the Lord. And always be prepared and always be ready, because he does lurk around. Don't be like me, sitting there and let the snake come crawling and slithering up to you. Be on guard, be prepared. And know that, guess what? We know the end of the story, that God will crush the head of that serpent. But while we are here living on this earth, we have to be prepared for the battle. He is constantly lurking around. So I hope this encourages you to stay close to the Lord. Don't be afraid. We have the Lord on our side. We know he ultimately wins. He's ultimately going to defeat Satan, but stay close to the Lord, stay in his word, stay in prayer, be armed with the truth, and be encouraged in that. So I hope that encourages you today. If it does, let me know. I want to hear what you think. And until the next time, I wish you all the blessings and joy in Jesus today.